Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim Law Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Barakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well and have taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I got a quick hit right here, Israel, going into the freaking deacon, the pimp, Cat Daddy himself. Okay, Mr. TCG Ministries Genesis leader. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And call Halal Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Okay, because this idiot here, okay, this niglet here has been bringing out false doctrines, and he's just been literally bringing out doctrines of devils. Okay, and I've rebuked this man in the past. I've got epistles rebuking this nigga in the past for being a false prophet out of Israel, man. Okay, as you can see through this image here, you got Genesis and Sakari, okay, and TCG, the TGC, okay, the three camps and ministries that he's been through. Okay, this man is a false prophet, man. He's been bouncing around. He's a pimp. He's Mr. Cat Daddy, okay? He got quote unquote three quote unquote black wives, okay, which is nothing wrong with that. But, when you got that many wives like that, okay, in the wicked demonic queendom, you gotta make that bag, man. You gotta take care of all of them, man. Okay? But listen, the Lord has finally brought judgment, as we know, on this nigga. And I couldn't be more happier to see this, man. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, like the beloved brother Gabar say, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is undefeated, man. Okay, and this nigga was playing with fire. Okay, he was bringing out, again, false doctrines. Okay, he was bringing out doctrines of devils. And this nigga was worse than the wacky tacky pastor, Christian pastor. He was worse than that because this nigga knows the truth. He knew the truth. Okay, but the Lord bugged this nigga out, man. He sold out, took the bag, and started bringing out the false doctrines. And his wife came out and been bringing out all of the wickedness and madness. It's been being brought out by his wife, man. Okay, she, as we know, she's been doing video confessions. Okay, just bringing out all of the dirt on this nigga, man. Okay, and listen, I don't like to get involved with drama and shit out of Israel. I really try to stay away from that and just focus on the prophecies, focus on what's serious, and focus on what's important, which is these end time prophecies that we focusing on, man. I don't like to get involved and bring out this drama about this madness, man. Okay, plenty of other brothers and elders have already touched this already. I kind of hesitated on bringing this out, but this must be addressed, man, because this was one of the main false prophets out of Israel, man, bringing out false doctrine. So I must be allowed to add my spiritual 2 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab a couple clips, okay, and I'm gonna grab a clip, and I'm gonna grab a post from his partner, the other demonic demon, his partner who he was working with, and I'm gonna bring that out, bring a few precepts, and close this thing on out. And Lord's will be edifying and exhortating. So without further ado, let me just grab the clip and do it like that. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, Salakia, Israel. Oh, now, nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right, here we go. So here we got this nigga here. Here we go. Okay, so this is how I knew that this nigga was a nigga off the rip, man. Okay, because he was doing this rapping shit. He was intermingling rapping with the truth, and that's just how I knew these niggas was niggas, man. Okay, the Lord ain't dealing with this type of shit, man. Come on, they literally rapping songs and intermingling worldly affairs with the truth, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that. I just knew off the rip that this nigga was a nigga. This was one major eye opener to me from the beginning, man, that this nigga was a nigga, man. And you got a lot of wicked niggas in Israel, man. You just do. Okay? A lot of people that's in this truth is just a lot of niggas and a lot of wicked ass ninjas and ninjets that just woke up to the fact that they was Israelites, man. They came into this truth, man. They just wicked as shit. But let me go ahead and get this clip.
Understood that statements like that were made directly to me during this relationship. You think you're funny. You think it's all fun and games. Like, why do you want it? Why do you It's not my fault.
No. Listen to me. One of God's greatest commandments is for us to love our brother. So my prayers go out to this man and his family, hoping they get it together, and work it out, because family is everything. But what is really ironic is I see so many Israelite brothers with so much hate in their heart towards this brother. You understand? It's a normal thing for a man and a woman to argue, especially spouse. I guess this is the perfect opportunity for some of you spiritual fakers to throw stones like you never had an argument with your woman. A lot of you niggas are looking real shady in them comments. This man has took accountability, publicly apologizing for his action. What more do you want?
All right, so you've seen it, man. Okay, you know what? And how about you, Marshall? I brought it down to the brother show the salvation. Okay, I have no beef with you, brother, but I have to bring this out, okay? Now, you said a few things in this, okay, that's backing them up a little bit. Okay, now, we all know that, domestic situations occur. And listen, that's not my beef with him. That's not our beef with this nigga. Our beef with this nigga was the fact that he was bringing out false doctrines, okay? That's what we care about. We don't care about none of this shit, none of his personal life. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because that is, you're right, it's absolutely perfectly normal to go through disputes and shit with your spouse, man. And go through ups and downs. You're going to catch trouble in the flesh with your woman, okay? Especially a Judite woman. Let's just throw it out there. You're going to, even not just a Judite woman, any woman, you're going to catch trouble in the flesh with that, okay? But again, our beef was the doctrine. This nigga was bringing out falsified doctrines. And I don't think nobody hate him because of this situation where his wife was bringing this shit out on him,
I need it understood that statements like that were made directly to me during this relationship.
I don't think nobody is hating this nigga because of this bullshit here. It's because of the doctrines of devils, man, that this nigga brought out. Listen, and there's nothing wrong with hating people that do this, man. Okay, and I'm gonna get that. First, let me get this because I don't want to go off all day. Let's start letting the scriptures speak here. Okay, because they can speak a lot better than me. Romans 16 and 17, and it reads, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them." And that's exactly what the hell we did. Okay, we marked this nigga because he was bringing out false doctrines. Okay, trying to say heathens could be saved, and he sold out, took the bag. Okay, and was hell bent on bringing out Gentile salvation, which is not scriptural, man. Okay, it's not scriptural, and we're talking about the actual Gentiles. Okay, the heathen. He started teaching that, and he was hell bent on bringing that out and trying to twist and turn the scriptures and manipulate the scriptures to make them fit that demonic falsified narrative, man. So that's what we did, man. We brought that out on his ass, man. We marked him, rebuked him, and we marked him and rebuked him, man. And we avoided this nigga because this nigga is a nigga. So we had to get that, and I'm glad, again, that the Lord is bringing this out on him because it's time that he get cast down, okay? Because listen, this nigga is a wicked-ass nigga, man, and it was only a matter of time before the Lord started bringing it out, start judging this nigga, man.
Relationship.
You think you're funny. You think it's all fun and games. Like, why do you want me to get into a point where I don't care what the Israel? Why do you want me to get to a point to where I could really?
It's not my fault.
No. Listen to me. One of God's greatest commandments is for us to love our brother. So my prayers go out to this man and his family, hoping.
No, we pray not for these people. Okay, scriptures tell us not to pray for these type of people, man. Okay, we don't pray for these people. People who take the bag, sell out, and start teaching the children of Israel false doctrine. We don't pray for these people, man. No, he's a fucking demon. Period. We don't pray for him.
Get it together, and work it out, because family is everything.
No. Yahweh Shai is everything. Okay, if a man don't hate his mother, his brother, his wife, his children, even his own life, you cannot be a disciple of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, it's just that simple. Okay, and we're not saying obviously we're not supposed to hate them, but if they come between you doing this work and bringing out this truth, then you got to cut them off in this system, in this goddamn captivity anyway. So I do understand what you're saying, because family is important, but listen, man, Yahweh Shai is our head, man. Okay, and this truth is our first wife. So this truth come before everybody, and he completely turned his back on the truth and started teaching false doctrines, man. Doctrines of devils and doctrines of demons. That's exactly what the hell he did, man. So he deserved all of this that happened. Now, I'm not justifying what he did. If he did some wicked shit to his wife, that's fucked up. Okay, I'm not sitting up here taking up for him. Cause I hate this nigga. I don't like this nigga. You know, because this nigga is a false prophet. That's what I hate. And again, I don't care about his personal life. I could give two fucks about what the hell is going on behind closed doors in his personal life, man. Our beef with him is him bringing out this false doctrine once again, because that's one thing we ain't gonna stand for over here. Period. So let's get this. Sirach 1:30, and it reads, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so God discover thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceits. So this nigga was not bringing out the truth. He was bringing out lies and deceits, and he was bringing out false doctrines. So the Lord literally is casting this nigga down in the midst of the congregation, in the midst for all of Israel to see. Okay, period, man, because he exalted himself up, start coming up against the true men of the Lord, starting with our elder bishops and elder apostles, okay, and start bringing out that bullshit, man. Okay, so this is the Lord bringing judgment down on him. So why would we pray for a nigga who the Lord is judging? No, we're not praying for this wicked ass nigga, man. It's just that simple. We don't pray for nobody like this who do shit like this, man. Period. Come on, bro. We should know. You got to know this stuff by now. Let's go.
What's really ironic is I see so many Israelite brothers with so much hate in their heart towards this brother. You understand? To know.
Man, do I not hate them that hate thee? I count them my enemies, man. It's just that, you know what? Did I get that already? Let's get that now. Let's get that right now. Psalms 139 and 21 through 22. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? This nigga was rising up against the true men of the Lord. Okay? Period, man. He was rising up against the true men of the Lord and bearing false witness on the elder apostles, elder bishops at GMS, which is the beloved elders and my beloved elders and the beloved bishops who I learned from, and brothers who I labor with is from. So do I not hate them that hate thee? Yes. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. So this nigga is an enemy. And this is the Lord bringing down judgment on this wicked ass ninja. He had to get it. I've rebuked him before. The elders rebuked him. Okay, the bishops rebuked him. The men on down, we've all rebuked this nigga because this nigga was going crazy, bringing out all his falsified doctrines, man. You know, this is what he had to get that, man. He had to get this, okay? And listen, his wife is going off too. His wife was out of order. I like a motherfucker for doing this shit, man. His wife is completely out of order, bringing this shit out. But listen, the Lord put the spirit. The Lord put the spirit on her to do this, man. But so this is a part of the judgment. This is a part of the judgment, man.
I need it understood that statements like that were made directly to me during this relationship.
And listen, man, whenever these Eves say, I take it with a grain of salt, man. Okay, because Eve is wicked as shit too. You was with this nigga. Okay, you was with this man. Okay, so to be with a wicked ass ninja like this, you gotta be wicked your damn self. And the scriptures goes into that, and I must be allowed to bring that out. Listen, Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So this nigga, okay, was wicked as shit. And you was his wife, so you wicked too, because you with this nigga. So you a wicked Eve too. So we don't give a fuck. I don't believe shit that you're saying anyway. I don't care what this Eve is saying. And again, we don't care. I don't care about their personal affairs, okay? But when you start bringing out falsified doctrines and doctrines of devils deceiving awakened Israelites and the children of Israel, I got a problem with that, okay? And I have to rebuke you sharply. Period, point blank. So, and he's been rebuked already. But again, this is to show you that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is a bad man, like my beloved elders say, who I labor with here. Okay, and like my beloved brother Gabar say, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is undefeated, and he absolutely is. When you start bucking up against the true men of the Lord, and you start bringing out these falsified doctrines, this is what the hell you get, man. This is what the fuck you get. It's just that damn simple, okay? Period, man. That's just what it is.
You think you're funny. You think it's all fun and games. Like, why do you want me to get into a point where I don't care?
This nigga was always a nigga. Okay, when you come into this truth, you're supposed to leave that worldly shit out of the truth, man. And you're supposed to mature and grow and be serving the Lord all the way. You're supposed to put off the old man. This nigga never put off the old man. This nigga was literally, I can't say it enough. This nigga was a nigga, man. And it shows. How do we know? Because you should know them by their fruits. This nigga was a nigga. And it's just that simple, okay? He started making these diss tracks and diss songs, okay, against our elders and bishops. Oh, they hating on me because I'm in the Hellcat, Hebrew in the Hellcat. All this bullshit, bro. Madness. So this is the Lord judging this bitch ass nigga. And Salakia for my Swahili out there, Israel. Salakia, but this is just a beautiful thing what we're seeing. And I just really just can't stand this nigga, man. I'm so happy again that this is happening because this is the Lord showing us, okay, not to fuck around with his word, man, and him and his men. Period, man. Okay? Now let me go ahead and get the little post. Okay? So this is the post from his partner. Okay, Bro Hassad, his fucking devil teammate. I am aware of the information Priest's wife has posted on social media. I do not condone how the brother talked to his wife or the way he treated her. He is stepping away from Genesis indefinitely, so as to fix this situation and examine himself. The nigga should have been examining himself when he started bringing up those falsified ass doctrines. Why did it take this for this bullshit to happen for him to start examining himself? I'll digress. This type of behavior from leadership is completely unacceptable, and it will not be thrown under the rug. The brother has work to do and is receiving counsel. It obviously should have never gotten to this point. And while things like this should preferably be handled off social media, which I do agree with that, the sister feels this was her best way to express herself and be heard. No, that's just the Lord putting the spirit on her to expose this nigga and start casting his ass down. Call her law. Naturally, I specifically will be examining myself. You should have been examining yourself when y'all started teaching that bullshit. Given the severity of what has taken place with other members of the community in this recent situation, I ask that you all pray for the brother, his wife, and their family. We won't be doing that. In the interim, the brother in Genesis and I will also take a step back to analyze ourselves. You should have been to that and make sure we are moving in the right spirit. You definitely have not been moving in the right spirit. The Most High is clearly trying to tell us in something in particular, and I will try my best to find out what that is. And listen, you think, Lord willing, this will serve as a lesson to not only priests, but and the rest reads on, but you get it, man. So these niggas is stepping down. This is the Lord casting these bitches down. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. We don't need no more of these wicked ass niggas. We are at the end of this thing, man. I'm gonna grab one more and close out because it didn't went too long. It didn't went longer than what I wanted it to go. And let's just go ahead and grab it if I can get it. What I done did with it. No, I think I'm gonna just leave it there. Man. You know, I was gonna get Galatians. 6:7. Let me see if I can get it quickly. Salakia, bear with me, Israel. Bear with me. Come on. Tablet want to act up. Give me a break. Yeah, man, this is beautiful though, man. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And this is exactly what the hell he's reaping. What he sowed. And this is amazing, man. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom to the next one.